Despite your dieting and medications, Mrs. Reynolds, your diabetes is still not well controlled. I think an important strategy we need to discuss again is exercise.
Oh boy, here we go.
What do you mean?
Doctor, you and many other doctors have spoken to me about exercise. It's not going to work, I told them.
Let's try. It can only help. It's very important that you are committed to exercise. I cannot do it for you. At the end, it's your decision.
Alright, go ahead with your speech, but no promises.
Okay. What do you know about exercise for diabetes?
Well, I know that it may help improve my sugar.
Right. It helps to lower your blood sugar. And it could also help you to control your weight and improve your health overall. It might even help to prevent heart problems or a stroke.
Uh-huh.
Exercise also helps reduce your bad cholesterol and increase your good cholesterol.
Yeah, that sounds so nice, doctor. But to exercise is really hard for me. Sometimes it rains, or it's too hot or cold outside. My neighborhood is not that safe either.
It must be very hard to exercise under those circumstances. But you do not necessarily have to go too far. Perhaps you could walk around the block when the weather is good. And you could do some exercise in your own home or maybe at a gym.
Come on, I just do not have enough money for a gym.
I know it's not easy for many people, but I think the benefits are clear for you. I think that we should try. It was also hard for me when I began exercising regularly.
Did you really?
Yes, exercise is good, but it may cause some problems that you need to be aware of. You already mentioned some of them. Weather, money for a gym, but you also need to be careful about injuries that could lead to falls or becoming dehydrated, especially when you do not drink enough fluids.
Yep, I don't like to drink fluids a lot.
That's right, but it's important that you drink enough fluids when exercising. That can also help with your diabetes.
Is there anything else I can do besides exercise? I'm not just very happy about it.
Unfortunately, I cannot think of any better alternatives. You are already taking a lot of medications, checking your sugars regularly, and dieting. Reducing the number of calories in your diet even further may help.
More? I'll starve. Do you want to kill me?
Well, then exercise can help you, and people often feel that exercise helps to control their appetites. Let me tell you some of the exercise modalities you can try. First, begin brisk walking 5 minutes 3 times a week for the first week, 10 minutes the second week, and so on until you reach 30 minutes 3 times a week. If, for example, you feel very tired after 10 minutes, you can stay at that level for a few more weeks until you can do it. Can you explain to me what I told you so I know we are on the same wavelength?
You said I can begin slow and exercise 5 minutes 3 times a week, and every week do more until I get to half hour 3 times a week, right?
Right. Would you try?
Well, I don't know.
Mrs. Reynolds, I know you can try, and I think it will really help you.
I don't know. This is just too much. I have never been an athlete or anything like that. It's easy for you, but not for me.
There's always a first time, and as I said earlier, we can begin slowly.
Doctor, just give me more medicine. That's it.
The only thing left to use is injections of insulin.
Insulin? No, no, no. I do not want any needles. I told you that before. I'd rather die.
It's your decision, but as your doctor, I feel strongly about your need to exercise. It will make a major difference on your sugar control. We may be able to avoid ever needing insulin. We can work together on this one. So, what do you want to do?
I'll try.
Great, Mrs. Reynolds. Do you have any questions for me?
Not now, but I'm sure I will later. This is just a pain doctor. I don't feel like doing it, but I do not want to take insulin.
Mrs. Reynolds, it is great that you're trying. We'll work together.
Sure. Will you exercise with me?
Well, maybe. To summarize, we talked about exercise and you agreed to try. You will walk 30 minutes 3 times a week, but you will start slowly. 5 minutes 3 times a week initially, and then gradually increase the time each week over a 6-week period. Longer if need be. You need to drink plenty of fluids. Thank you for agreeing to try. That's really wonderful.
That's right. If I break a bone, you'll see me.
Just think positive, Mrs. Reynolds. I'll see you in a month.
If I'm still alive.